In this next series of chords, we're going to be doing 1, 3, 5 triads on the G, B, and E string. And this essentially is the group that's really traditional sounding. Not one of my favorites, but it's still a good group to know because it does have its place in the musical landscape. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, and we'll see you in the first form. This first form in the 1, 3, 5 triad series on the G, B, and E strings, which are these top strings, is G, and we're going to go ahead and come up here to the 12th fret, okay? And usually this is double dots for most people out there. We're going to come up to the 12th fret. We're going to put our ring finger on the 3rd string, our pinky on the 2nd, and our index. Our index on the 1st, and this is what we get. So 1, 3, and 5, and if you take this and you move it down, you know, you're going to get G flat, and then you're going to get A. I'm sorry, you're going to get F, and then you're going to get E, and then you're going to get E flat, and then you're going to get D, and so on and so forth on down the line. This operates on the same fundamental concepts as all the other triads and all the other notes. This isn't one of my favorite triads, as I've said before, but it does have its place. So G major, 1 on the bottom, 3's in the middle, and then 5's on top, and you can move it around to get the chord that you're looking for. And that's pretty much that. So we'll go ahead and see you in the next form. Thanks for watching. This next triad form is 1, 3, and 5 minor on the G, B, and E strings. And this is a minor chord. It's a minor triad, and we're going to use G as an example. So we're going to come up here to the 12th fret, and remember we had our G major up here, looking like this. We had the 1 on the bottom, the 3 is in the middle, and then the 5 is over here. Well, we have to flat the 3rd to get a minor, so it's sort of just going to be a symmetrical, sort of stair-stepping type of looking chord. It's going to look like this. And so you just want to do one string at a time. So 1's in the bottom, 3's in the middle, or flat 3, and then 5. So the formula for a minor chord, remember, is 1, flat 3, 5. And so that's what we just did. So we did G, which is the 1, B flat, and then D. And that's G minor. 1, 3, 5 on the G, B, and E strings. And just like all the other chords, if you take this one and you shuffle it down this way, you know, this will be G minor, G flat, of course, F, and so on and so forth. Operates on the same principles. And with that being said, I'll go ahead and give the next chord a shot. This is the next chord will be the diminished form. See you in the next one. This next chord form is G diminished, 1, 3, and 5. The diminished chord uses 1, flat 3, flat 5. So it also flats the 5. Remember, whenever you flat the 5, you're messing with some pretty big stuff. The 5 is the 1 and the 5 are literally the pillars of the chord. The 5 is really the only pillar that's going to move. But when it does create a lot of tension. So let's go back to our major. Let's just start with our major, and let's kind of find it from there. This is kind of where we start. So 1, 3, and then 5's on top over here. We have to flat the 3. Okay, so we're going to bring the B down to a B flat, like we did. So that's a G minor. But we also have to flat the 5. Okay, so the 5's on the bottom here. It's the index. So we're going to flat this down too. So you hear that tension in there. It doesn't sound very good. It's not supposed to, because we have to. It's like a hot potato. We have to drop it quick and go to the next available chord nearby that doesn't have a flat fifth in it. So that's G diminished, and just like all diminished chords, if you move it 3 frets in this direction and 3 more and then 3 more and so on, it will give you the same group of notes, just grouped in a different order. And that's the easy inversion. There's a lot of inversions that are much more complicated than that, and are covered in other videos. Thanks for watching. That's the 1-3-5 diminished triad. Thanks for watching. This last inversion that we're going to do, this last triad, should I say, is the 1-3-5 augmented triad on the G, B, and E strings. And if we come up to the G area up here, you've got the 12th fret and then the 10th fret back here, so we're playing a G major chord. And if you remember correctly, the augmented chord consists of 1, 3, and then sharp 5. So those notes are present in the augmented, so all we need to do is take a major chord and then just sharp the 5. Whenever the 5 is, it's right here, so we just need to kick it up to here, and then we've got it. And then back down. So G major, G augmented, G major, G augmented. I'm sure you get the picture by now. And then if we move this down, we can do a G flat major, and then G flat augmented, and so on. So it operates on the same fundamental principles as notes, as chords, as everything. Half steps and whole steps, they all pretty much do the same thing. And that is the conclusion of the 5-1-3 series, triad series, on the G, B, and E strings on the top. If you haven't yet, check out the other two series. They're very interesting, very informative, and I'm sure you get a lot out of triads. They really are a critical creative component in your composition techniques and coming up with new ideas. Thanks for watching, and we'll probably see you in the next set of triads. Take care.